God loves the fearless. Thank you for tuning in today. I admit that it's late. The day is probably almost over. But that's how it works out for me. Um, I see patients 7 days a week, or my availability is set up that way. And I work on myself 7 days a week. So certain days I have certain things to do for self development, like always. Um, Attuning myself, you know, to divine mind. Making sure my intentions are clear, and I'm not dealing out of ego, but also not sacrificing the self. So, because that's not what I came to do. I came to restore the balance. Good has already been sacrificed. All right. So, truth has already been sacrificed. Love has already been sacrificed. Our children has already been sacrificed. Our planet has already been sacrificed. The only thing that we're giving up now is the devil and all of their ways. Today's topic is the woman, the original child of God. This is a very important topic because without the woman in her proper place as a responsible party for this planet, everything, because that is what she was created to be, then everything will continue to operate in a state of imbalance. Yes, the woman in her current state is in need of repair, but so is man. The entire planet is in need of repair or healing, but the essence of it is still there. But you must understand to 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 deal with things or to interact with anything, you must first see it in its proper light. Okay? To deal with anything in existence, you must first see it in its proper light. All right? The devil has led you to believe, or us, we'll say you, but I used to believe it too. But it led the people to believe that the woman is a mystery. She is in a lot of ways, as far as um, the operation of manifestation, her process of manifestations, mysterious, and it's between but just that's for everyone. The the actual process of manifestation is a relation is a direct relationship between you and the divine. Mm-hmm. Your ability to manifest is and heavily is reflected by your relationship. If your relationship is not established or in need of tending, then you won't be able to bear fruit, or you won't bear the best fruit. Okay. Um, and the woman in the tree of life is the tree. God is the root. The woman is the tree. Okay. Um, as the first being to walk this place, this space, the Dark Mother was born through a tree. In the ancient texts that are not here anymore, they referred to her as the forbidden fruit. She wasn't touched by any man. Now, the fact, and I want to stop right here and address something. The fact that woman utilizes the agency of a man to reproduce does not convey a backward motion in development, or regression in development, or evolution. When in actual fact, it's the opposite. The manifestation, the woman's manifestation of man, was her graduation, was her expression of life giver. Because in the beginning, she was the daughter, student, and helpmate of God. That was all that was there. And this woman was extremely strong too, like she is today. Has the capabilities for immense strength, you know. But the first thing the beast did was take her out of her position and put her in a home. Made everything outside of the home the affairs of men. And made marriage a prison for her. And she had to bow everywhere. Everywhere she went, she had to bow in the church, in the mosque, at work, everywhere. Open oppression on the natural sovereign of this space. And you wonder why you have headaches. It's not a part of your state of being to have headaches. The natural state is health, not anything otherwise. Disease, or the presence of disease, is an abnormal state of existence. Let me say that again. Disease, or the presence of disease, is an abnormal state of an existence. The natural state is what? Healthy, living, thriving, growing, developing. That's the natural state of living. But because we are in an unnatural state, we're dying exponentially and in so many ways. The woman, the Divine Mother, manifested herself. Then she multiplied herself after she made, manifested the balance through working with Terra Ma. The planet is herself. Manifested the plant life and the animal life. And then manifested woman. Help her manage all things. But this was the order of succession. It was plant, animal. then the solar people. But first, solar people originated with the daughter. The daughter came first. The daughter was um, created in the direct likeness of God. Her body was made to hold power. Power is life. Life itself is power. The ability to the cosmic definition of feminine is the presence of power with the ability to maintain to manifest or sustain life. That's the cosmic definition of feminine, divine feminine. The presence of power with the ability to manifest or sustain life. Life is power. Masculine, divine masculine, is the presence of that same power, but emotion. It's different. It's a dual. It's power, but it's emotion. Dual. She is a creative presence. You can't have power without presence first. You have to be to manifest anything. And so long we wanted to put the man first because the beast couldn't accept the truth. This is why he did everything we did. Everything that he did and we living right now. He did this because he couldn't accept the truth. The original man, before the rise of the beast, he already knew that he came from her. He knew. He knew he came from woman. He knew that was his man. That was the being that manifested him. And he did not seek to dominate her, and neither did she seek to dominate him. She was big sis, and she was, friend and lover. So they was about each other, and what they had to do, to serve the balance. But they was about each other, and they was rocking hard. They weren't beefing at each other. Nobody wanted to rule over each other. But when you put a power-orientated being that was twisted, because the man itself is not a power-orientated individual. The creation of man was created in truth, and he was created out of love. Yeah, man was created out of love from woman. Think about that. And so she can't leave you behind because you are part of her. And you are evidence of her manifestation as God. And you can't leave her because she is your originator. She is your soul. She is where you came from. When you develop yourself, we both worked on it, develop yourself and expressing your light within and your gifts to the world. And the divine feminine elevated the divine masculine. And the divine masculine, of course, celebrated and edified the divine feminine. But the beast, from his external point of view, disconnected point of view, he saw the man, the woman, edify the man. And he didn't treat his woman with the same respect that you treated yours. So she submitted to him for a total different reason. You know what I'm saying? She submitted to him because he dominated her. because he was a beast. He didn't have a wholesome relationship with this woman. They were like, they, you know, did one was the dominant, and that was that. They carried out, they had relationship, but it wasn't a developed social relationship. No, it wasn't developed. They didn't have values in place. We gave them. We attempted to give them values. Okay. So, with the beast, he didn't view his woman with the same respect you view yours. You know, and when he and then but at the same time he was in awe of her, the black woman. Yeah, he was in awe of her, just like you was in awe of her. Yeah, yeah. The beast is in awe of the black woman just as much as the black man is. But the thing is, he don't respect her. He don't love her. He just want to possess her and dominate her. And he wanted to be, and a twisted part of him, he wants to be her. He wanted to replace woman. Look at all this stuff. And he always wanted to be her because he know that she is the one. Yeah, this place came. Yeah, this is written in her DNA to run this shit. Yeah, you know. But he wanted to replace her. You know what I'm saying? But as long as he got her confused, and then got the man helping him oppress her, and got her twisted with her own self-worth. Like once he started selling the woman and got her convinced to sell herself, scar herself so much energetically and break this binding her energy willingly. Yeah, because when you sell living, you cannot buy living things. You can't buy land. You can't buy water. Those things live. That's living. That's why the planet must be free too. Because all of this is wrong. This is just created like scars. When I say laceration or scars, like you see how a scar might lock the skin, like it's frozen, right? And then if it's a real deep thing, it might inhibit movement. Restrict the movement. Yeah, locking. Making you frozen and making that area dead, paralyzed. Yeah, but this is cosmically lifetimes. So this got to be broken. Now, I can't go, anymore. The last must be returned back first. She must be returned back to her place associated with God where she is. And then you, the man, will be aligned with God. And we both can work on, but then in this, there's repair needed. Everything needs to be repaired. But first need to place ourselves in a proper alignment so we can work and be in a progressive state up in ascension. Because you cannot rise because it's not cosmically sound. It's not the way it was designed. There's a majority of them on the planet for a reason. Never should it be the same amount of bathrooms, nor should it be the same size. Look at all the stuff they carry. They're literally the world with them all the damn time. Show her respect the way she's supposed to be, and then help her get back to her divine state. Her divine state wasn't ruling over you. Her divine state was helping the planet and you and everything else. You uplifted her, she uplifted you. Everything was balanced the way it should be. And we are going back to that. You just got to choose whether you're going to be there or not. Because I know there's a lot of people. There's enough people that want to do, majority of humanity wants to do the right thing anyway. Majority. And a lot of them are going to lose because they have been scarred so much they're not receptive to the light. Been so altered and changed with the repetitions of lifetimes under this pattern of cosmic self-sabotage, deliberate, from a systematic point of view. The food, like the food is fuel and material you make your body out of. But as you notice, every generation has become weaker because of the food. That's the mother. But you don't have her in the center of society. Her health is the center of society. Like if her health is not right, none of yours is. None of yours is. Like her health got to be right. You know, like when she was in the society, we didn't have unhealthy food being sold in our communities. You want McDonald's, you want none of that other, anything that lasted for 1,000 years in the wrapper. None of that stuff would be. Why? Because she's the mother. They know the food could be good too, but they know what was good for our bodies too. Yeah, they know. They was running. It wasn't be about making $1. It wasn't about that. It was about human development because that's the mother, and about the planet. You had an altered being with an altered mindset and control, man. You can bring about an altered reality. And that altered reality ain't gonna mean you no good because it's gonna alter everything inside of you and take you away from what is natural, from your balance. And we had technology, we had all those things. And we're backwards. Why do you think he did these things? Because he remembered what he saw. He just didn't want us to do it. He wanted to replace us. He made us lost by making the world dark and come manifesting his own light in the form of his 2 books, in which he made the woman bend, bow, and she would be a prisoner forever. As long as she remained a prisoner, with you helping him, with the man helping him, he will always stay in charge. The freedom of the woman is extremely important and relevant to the survival of humanity. But you must choose. You can't do this under the books. Those books weren't around when you were created anyway. I remember when I had to leave religion. It's in the early 2000s. And I was like, man, was like I was holding on, and it was like seeing what I wanted you to see. So either you gonna let go, or you gonna try to hold on to something that's not working. You looking for me? I'm not there. You went to the edge, cause I put it in you too. Your life is so crazy. You had no choice. You could not use a lot. My life was so crazy. I couldn't use a lot. And so my promise to myself was that I was going to use my experience to give something real to my children because I didn't want them to inherit a lie. That's honestly it's the real reason why I'm doing this. It's because I knew that ultimately we can just prepare our children for life. And my life was so crazy from day one. And I was like, damn, I want to give them something real. I mean, I knew money is relevant. Had money and had lost money and working towards getting some more. But so I knew it wasn't the thing. And plus, I used to punk dudes with money back in the day when I was in the street. So I knew it won't power anyway. So I had to find out what was. Regardless of it.